Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So New Mexico State's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game.
Each and every week we came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to the ground game on the left. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So BYU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's up, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season? This guy is hacked. Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to...
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Wilkins. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Knight. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to that outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Works the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Came through. shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown Aggies. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
All right, defense. It ain't working. We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And it'll be down right there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Richmond. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got a man. It's Knight. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Looking for the 4th down conversion. BYU comes to the line. They'll run for it. Trucks through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Makes the grab all close to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about,
he's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, BYU! And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Knight. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Saunders. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, we're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
strong. No secret what he needs here. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Unloads quickly. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bland. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
The give on the option. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's...
Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Wide open spaces at the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.